So, quick thing before we get into the builds for this video. I'm sorry to be taking your time up, but I know you probably here for just the builds. But I'll leave the timestamps right here for when the build stuff starts. But for people that care, I did a lot of Warzone before this, and I'm still gonna probably touch Call of Duty, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Vanguard and all that this year, but I really have fun playing 2K. I always have for a long time, but on my Twitch and all that stuff, I usually play Warzone. But yeah, we're gonna try out 2K. I'm probably gonna be streaming 2K soon as well. Just trying to get my build up and stuff, get ready for the stream. But yeah, just wanted to let the people know that we're wondering how my content is gonna be from now on. I'm definitely gonna still be playing Warzone and Call of Duty to see how it goes. But this is more variety, so I'm gonna test 2K out, see how that goes, and yeah, for people that wondering, 2K is definitely something I enjoy playing. So you guys might be seeing me happier than playing Warzone sometimes, because these past few months Warzone has been kind of dry. But yeah, no more talking. Let's get into it. So this is going to be the current gen build portion of the video, and let's get straight into it. So name and stuff, that doesn't really matter. Position, I'm gonna go with power forward because that's where you get the best overall stuff as a center. Handed, it's up to you. You are going to be doing some 3-point shooting and mid-range shooting on this build. That's what I made it for. Well, besides this defense. So I went left-handed because I like left-handed for you know, for like shooting. It feels better for me. But a lot of people like right-handed. It's just a preference thing. So yeah, go with whatever you want there. And then let's continue. And then into the pie charts. The pie chart you're going to want to pick is actually this one down here. The more shooting than defense. I know it's a bit weird. You usually would go with the half and half, but you guys gotta trust me on this one. Just go with this one right here. It's like one up from the last one. So yeah, go with this one. Physicals, I'm gonna go with speed personally. I care about speed the most. As a center, if I have to help my guard on a screen, then I want to be fast because I don't want to get torched and let the other team have a free three-pointer, free score or whatever. So yeah, speed is definitely what I want to go with the most right here. All right, let's get into it. Close shot, we're gonna max this thing out to 83. Driving layup, we're not gonna touch. We're not gonna really have a good one to begin with. We're not gonna get long athlete, so I don't really think driving layup is necessary. Driving dunk, we're definitely gonna go up, and standing dunk all the way up. And you should get about 6 finishing. Yeah, 6 finishing is correct right here. Mid range, we want that all the way up. 3-point shot, we want that all the way up. We get about a 78, which is really good in this game. In this game, you don't need very high to shoot at all. There are people that can shoot with like a 53-pointer as well, from what I'm seeing. Free throw, we're gonna bring that to maxed out 88. And then right here, you're gonna want to go 75. If you can see, this is the difference between 21 and 22 shooting, and we want 22. Now here's another problem with this build. You're not gonna really get playmaking because your stats aren't that good. But if you wanted to make this build for like rec center, pro-am, that kind of thing, then you definitely want to go with your pass accuracy up. But I'm going to be using this more for park reasons or just for like fun. So I don't really need the pass accuracy too much. I'm not going to be making long distance passes. This is more of a factor that matters more on next gen, but not as much as on current gen. So I'm not going to touch any playmaking. But if you want to, by all means, take down the finishing and go for playmaking instead. That's fine. And then for defense, this is like simple. We're just gonna max out literally everything. Should be like perfectly the amount. Yeah, that's like that was way too fast, but yeah, it's perfectly the amount. As you can see, we get 6, 22, 1, 23. Obviously, the playmaking is the flaw of this build, but I think it's a very good overall build. And let's get into the wingspan, the weight, all that kind of thing. I'm just gonna go with Burley, you know. Yeah, 6'8". Now y'all can go 6'9" if you want to, but 6'8", look at that boost to your speed and your shooting stats, and oh my god, it's just beautiful. Now look at the defense. I know the defense gets kind of tanked, but once you get your because in current gen you get your +4 boost when you go to 99, you're gonna be just as nice. So you don't want to hit the park with this build when you have nothing on it. You're definitely gonna get dogged. So yeah, that's I wouldn't recommend going to this to the park without anything on this build. And then for weight, now I'm gonna go, like I said earlier, I care about speed the most, so I'm gonna go lowest speed. I haven't seen too many problems from this so far. But if you're not comfortable with going lowest speed, I recommend going like 215, something like that. That's a safe spot. But if you see, I go from 78 all the way to 81 just from that little decrease right there. And yeah, 81 speed on a power forward. You know how fast I'm going to be moving around? But yeah, so far, if I do have to make modifications later because I see that like my strength is a huge problem, which we already tanked earlier anyway, then I can make modifications. But yeah, lowest weight is what I'm going to go with. Because like you already have a low strength to begin with, so it's not going to be that much like better to bring your weight up. Wingspan, you're going to tank your shooting a little bit, but 77.3 is still good. That's why we went 6'8", because if we went 6'9", and then we went max wingspan, then it would have been even worse. So wingspan is definitely max. 77.3 is plenty to shoot, I promise y'all. And you also get that plus 10 to your standing dunk. So yeah. Now here is where it really matters. So I went with glass cleaner. I'm gonna say straight up, I went with glass cleaning takeover because that's the best one to me, because it helps you see where your guard shots are going if they miss. It helps you box out, and yeah, that's like you get to read the missed shots. That's the most important thing. Rim protector takeover, you can go with this, but over the years it's gotten progressively worse. I wouldn't really go with it. It's just not that crazy beneficial to go with anymore. You wouldn't you don't pick this over glass cleaning takeover that much no more. And spot up shooter takeover, if you're making this build just for the reason of spotting up, then by all means go with this. But if you're going to be in the park, you might be at a disadvantage to those players that are already like a pure defensive build anyways. So you're going to want to get as much help as you can. So I'm going to go with glass cleaning takeover. And then my player build complete. And we're called a glass cleaner. So that's a clean name. But yeah, anyways, that was the current gen portion of the video. And I hope you guys enjoyed that part. But yeah, that's the current gen build I'm going to go with. And now we're back on next gen. So same thing. We're going to go with power forward. This build also is going to be able to shoot. So I'm going to go with left-handed. And your name and that stuff don't really matter. Let's hit continue. 6'8" again, and for weight this one's very specific, 219. And wingspan I'm going maxed again, and we're gonna get about like a 78.3, so like almost the same thing as current gen but not quite. And body shape, for some reason wait, I'm gonna cancel that. For some reason there is no burly in this game, so I just went the next best thing, so built. And this is gonna be actually faster because I already let me move my face cam real quick. Actually, we'll keep it down here. This is actually gonna be a little bit faster because I already had the build made, but I'm looking at it for the video. But I'll read you guys each stat, and if you guys can't tell it well, but 53 close shot, we're gonna upgrade that to 53. We're gonna go to 72 driving layup, 92 driving dunk, 85 standing dunk, and I didn't touch post control. And as you guys can see, I get 20 finishing badges from that. For shooting, 83 mid-range, so max that out. For three-point shot, we're gonna go max out as well, 78. And free throw, I somehow got it to 80. People have been having trouble upgrading their free throw this year, but for me, it didn't cost much. And pass accuracy, I went for 94. And here's another thing I gotta say about this build. I went for pass accuracy because I like the 5v5 mode a lot. On next gen, I'm gonna be playing more of like 5v5, that kind of stuff, instead of like park and stuff. I'm still gonna play a lot of park, but I don't care too much for dribbling because I know my role on the court. I know my playstyle isn't to dribble. But if you want to go for dribbling, if you care about it, then take pass accuracy down and put it on dribbling. I'm gonna let you know your pass accuracy matters a lot in this game. You're gonna make a lot of bad passes if you don't have this upgraded. But it's your build. Do it by any means. Do whatever you want to do. But yeah, I'm going with pass accuracy, and then defense. And the pass accuracy was at 94, by the way. Defense, interior defense is going to be at 80. Perimeter defense is going to be 86. Steal is going to be 80. Block is going to be 90. Offensive rebound is also 90. Defensive rebound is 94. And we got 34 badge points from that for defense. 23 for shooting and 12 for playmaking. So pretty good, pretty good. For our physicals, max out our speed, max out our acceleration, take our strength 61. We're not going to get that good of strength, but we're all good. We don't need strength that much. This build is very fast and explosive for how, because of its 6'8" height. Our vertical is going to be 80 for those contact dunks. They actually made it so you have to get an 80 in this game. I think you need an 85 for elite contact dunks, so keep that in mind. And stamina 95, because we don't like 95 to 99. It's not going to be too different. And here's another thing I got to say. You can make sure you play college in my career on this game. Make sure you play the college, because depending on what college you go to, you can get more badges than you already see up here. You're going to get more badges than you already can get from what it says right here. Like, for example, on my build, I actually get 4 extra shooting badges. So instead of 23, I actually get 27 because of the college I picked. I think it was like Villanova in this my career story. But if I would have gone back, I would have gone and played to get 4 extra playmaking to make it more balanced. But yeah, just keeping that in mind. You get 4 more badge points than what you really see. And yeah, we're going to continue. I just picked box out wall and spot up precision. You're going to be able to change that later because of Mamba mentality badge. Then we finish that. My player build complete. And we get a pretty cool name. It's kind of weird, but two-way post facilitator. And yeah, that was the next gen portion of the video.